It was about 7,000 years ago when beer was first brewed. With the advent of big breweries, it became more of a science with a focus on producing it fast and cheap. But the art of brewing has been taking off in recent years as small breweries focus on so-called craft beers with special recipes and unusual ingredients. As Adam Riley explains, Massachusetts has seen more of these smaller facilities pop up all around the state.
And right now we're rinsing the grain and bringing that all over here into the kettle where we're going to boil it.
An important step in the beer-making process at Mystic Brewing in Chelsea, one of the growing number of microbreweries in Massachusetts. This year, they'll make 2,600 barrels of high-end Belgian-inspired beer and ale.
It doesn't seem to be just beer. It seems to be just our food culture in general, which was very mass-produced and continues to be mass-produced, but the interest in not mass-produced things just continues to increase.
It's a trend Brian Greenhagen, armed with a PhD, loves. He's proud that his beer is different, even something of an acquired taste.
Lemony, peppery, a little bit wine-like, typically drier.
And he's happy to be a part of this niche, which is growing about 20% a year.
Our beer is definitely a little bit different. It's not the let's have a whole case of cans kind of aspect. It's maybe some respect for the beer, and especially to notice how the flavor profiles go very well with food and make dinner better.
Max Toasty serves dozens of craft beers at Deep Ellum in Allston. He says New England has been on the leading edge of experimentation and production of special brews. There are now more than 80 craft breweries in Massachusetts, up from 45 5 years ago.
There's a real demand for artisanal products. I think Boston specifically, being such an international city with a lot of students and a lot of people who are hungry for new culinary experiences, both food, wine, beer, and otherwise. There's a real market for it.
That allows brewers in Chelsea, Framingham, and beyond to prosper, taking advantage of a beer palate that's becoming more sophisticated.
I think what's great about the craft beer scene is that people are starting to realize that they can spend their money on what is good. I think that quality is going to win over quantity.
This from a product that starts with just 4 basic ingredients: water, barley, yeast, and hops.
We have our brew house here.
Adding his personal stamp is what gives Brian Greenhagen so much satisfaction.
We're not getting rich by any means, but yes, it's very fun.
Especially for beer connoisseurs. Adam Riley, WGBH News.
Many of these breweries offer tours and tastings if you'd like to try them out yourself. We'll put a link with more information on our website, greaterboston.org.